morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This episode is brought to you by Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. Also, Mando, be in control of your odor. And as this room fill up, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit the like button. Share this content, let that friend, that neighbor know where to go when it's time. Tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Come on!
Ready? Running from it. Destiny arrives all the same. Now it's here. That's what I say.
Mama said there will be days just like this. And as this room fill up, be sure to know that sharing is caring. 5, 4, 3, 2, and one. Come on with it. Yeah. The streak is gone. The streak is gone, baby. All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Yeah. All right, so here's what we got going on here is the news of the hour is that Kavontae Turpin been arrested. Now, it's the misdemeanor. You know, it's going to be one of those things, and I can't put a lot of cover over this particular situation heading into the 2025 season, heading into, 2 weeks out before we go to Oxnard, right? And I'm quite sure $500 is like spitting into the ocean to him, right? $500 for the marijuana and $1,000 for the unlawful account of the weapon that he had in his vehicle. So all I can say is that, $1,500, he can get that done for him, right? But the problem is that during this time of holiday weekends like 4th of July weekends, every single mama, uncle, cousin, Tupac, and Biggie police officer is out, Hey, true story. I got pulled over this weekend. And when they pulled me over, they pulled me over because on my registered vehicle, I don't have a front license plate, right? Now, granted, without having that front license plate, according to the statute of the state of Texas, you got to have a front license plate. And I've been here for about 7 years now. And I got pulled over, But now when you look to your left and right, you see a lot of vehicles without the front license plate, right? But it's how you handle said officer, it's how you communicate with officer, and it's how you really handle yourself and compose yourself. Now, granted, I didn't have a zip or, a zone or any of those things in my car. Now, I do have a registered firearm, and it's registered. But in Texas, you don't have to have it registered. You just got to have it concealed or not in plain sight, right? Neither here nor there. I can only imagine if you get pulled over and you have the glassy eyes, right? Or you get pulled over and you have the aroma, not the therapy that's going on. So you got to be equipped to everything. And especially during this weekend, that's when they got to get their quotas. That's when they trying to get up out of that position of being in the night shift. So you got to contextualize that. And on top of that, my guy Swayze states football Groundhog's Day is when a Cowboy player get arrested. Time to start the season, baby. I feel you, fam. Yes, indeed, man.
Take the money out, all of it.
I appreciate you.
Come on.
Read it.
Yeah. So it is. Manny Bro says these are BS charges. So, and I'm not being an advocacy of my guy. It's just crazy altogether. Shout out to those who are reporting this news, and it is news, right? So, and it's news that I know for sure that everybody jumped on really quickly. But these are misdemeanors. And $500 fine. Maybe he got caught with rolling one real tight. 4th of July. And then they say, hey, what else you got in there, man? What you got in your lap? He probably had the weapon in his lap. So it is crazy. I'm seeing all type of news here. Here it is, unlawful carrying a weapon. So that's what they do. Carl Main says Turpin had a Glock sitting in the passenger side. Oh, Lord. Allegedly. Let's put a ledge on all of this, because if it stays alleged, man, he can just pay his lawyer and the lawyer shape him up, dap him up, and depending on which county he's in, that they're going to make sure that all of this stuff get wiped away. But one of the things that I want to showcase to you guys is this was done many of years ago. And to this day, it states the truth of what needs to happen, Cowboy Nation, to this day. And it was Chris Carter back in the days, too, by the way. Chris Carter said these statements, and it still remains the truth to this day. Okay, all right, let me see if I can go around and fish it out for y'all. Yeah.
If you're going to have a crew, make sure you know who going to be the fall guy. Okay? I know none of y'all going to never drink, leg. I know none of y'all going to never use no drugs and everything. All y'all going to go to Bible study. I realize that, but still get you a fall guy. Okay? If you're going to have a crew, make sure they understand can't nothing happen to you.
All right, so at the end of the day, he got in trouble for saying that, y'all. He did. First take tomorrow. That's why it's first take law now. See, they got to wait till tomorrow. I can do it right now. But, hey, as much as Chris Carter was trying to tell the youth and trying to expound upon the reasonings, listen properly, ladies and gentlemen, on the things that you are capable of. You got to have you a fall guy, man. Turpin should have been in that vehicle, but Kavontae Turpin, and it should have been Deontay right behind him. Deontay, hey, man, that's your weed, right, Deontay? And those are your guns, right? That should be the situation. Damn. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Yeah, Turpin had issues before. That's why he was in the UFSL. Yes, he's been arrested several times in New Mexico. He's been arrested in Fort Worth, Texas as well. He have similar situations, and I think and I praise be to Allah that they changed the marijuana rules in the NFL, because that's what he do. Some people are hooked on opioids and Toradol and all of that other stuff that kills their livers and all of these things, and they still was playing on Sundays. I think Brett Favre was chronically hooked or addicted to those pills, and it tearing down his body. Some other players that were very much so addicted to those pills that they've been having to cut a piece of their liver off and slice their kidneys in half and all of this stuff, or take the liver out or take the kidney out. I meant to say, not the liver. You can't live without their liver. And these sorts of things in the NFL, when who was the dog whistler for that? That was David Irvin. He had got all of his researches together, and he had a proposal, like a class action lawsuit proposal, that he was 99.9% chance of winning. 99.9. And the NFL said, you know what? He got too much evidence. We just going to bring David Irvin back and throw him some seed money, right? And wash all hands with it. And they did exactly that. They gave David Irving back to the NFL. And to me personally, it's crashed to a little bit, because who remember when David Irving was here, and of course the plants over pill, that type of thing that he did. He rolled up one live on Instagram to announce his retirement from the Cowboys. But here's the 1,000 truths of it all. He was right. People are addicted to opioids, or dare I say, Toradol that the NFL was injecting, and he had a list of guys that was going to come out, and they threw him some money, and then they allowed the element of smoking to be eligible to still play. And that is crazy. So Turpin is a criminal. We are loving them YNs. No, Brandy, I don't think that he's a criminal. I just think that in Texas, you can have a handgun, right? But you can't have handgun plus a bottle of Crown in your front seat. You can't have a handgun plus that Mary Jane. So it's just like for what it is. But after, let me just tell y'all the storyline. After David Irving done submitted his proposal for the class action, they allowed him to come back into the NFL and play. Can y'all imagine if the NFL wasn't screwing around with us? Boy, if we had that young, youthful Randy Gregory and my God, David Irving, oh my God, man, shoot, we would have been wrecking house around here. Yeah. THC is legal from Rogue Shop. Yeah, go to Rogue Shop, you know. But here's the thing, with Angie, and I agree, it should be legalized in Texas. Texas is holding the good fight. The governor, I forgot the guy. What was the guy? I forgot his name. Y'all put out the governor name for Texas. He did pass the bill to allow THC to still continue to be in products or what have you, but they are in war with this review as it relates to the United States of all states, because the problem is you can be good at one state and be terrible in the other state. And if you are a business and you trying to sell to all states, there's a very silver line or gray line with that matter. And that's Greg Abbott. Yeah. Greg, come on. I ain't gonna call him that, C. Burleson. But he tried to get me sniped over here, man. They coming after me, what an FBI. But yeah, so can't smoke in the red states, that's what Elijah says, Yeah.
And they understand the cost that is involved.
Let me know if I'm getting too thick. Yeah. Brandy Mahoney says, oh, it was just a joke. Okay, good. Boy, y'all getting me. Oh, Lord. Rex! I can't take this no more, Rex. JD from DC, let's get it.
JD from DC, $19.99. Hold on. Turpin and Law got pulled over in the same car on the same day, and Law walked away scot-free, and now he's out here posting videos of Chris Carter talking about how every crew needs a fall guy. #fall.
So Turpin is my fall guy. Shout out to Turpin. Turpin is over here, and he's literally.
And they understand the cost that is involved.
He's understanding the cost that's involved with it all, and the whole thing is that with all of this, I just hope that this not going to be the negative energy that fool around and be spread upon everyone. And as we talking about this, because heading into this season, boy, we had a great communications about all of this stuff. It's very rigged. Here's my thoughts before we move on to another topic line here, though. I don't like the ideal that if we are united, right? If we are the United States of America, right? Shouldn't there be a united law across all states? It shouldn't be that this state is different from that state and that state is different from this state. Because if we are the United States, then it should be one governor law of all of these things as it relates to what you can and can't do in this state should be relevant to what you can and can't do at that state, right? And I get it. Gerrymandering is a real big thing, how they zone off certain things, how they redline districts in certain cities and stuff like that. I get that, and that's how leveraging works as far as who runs for office. And I'm not trying to be political law here, but I just think that it does a disservice because on one end, you can do a whole bunch of other stuff in that state, but around here, you can't do a whole bunch of stuff in these states. So it's crazy. Like, open carry, concealed weapons and stuff like that is very tricky. It's meant to get you to a degree, right? And that's all I'm getting at is that at some point, that what keeps us and hold us back, right? Just like even the Juneteenth thing, right? I know it was, 16, 17 days ago, right? But at the end of the day, the state of Texas recognized that. Because they were the ones. It's not like people in Mississippi or people that was in Georgia. When they were free, they were free. But the people in Texas, the people that didn't get the word out, they were still in slavery for a whole year. Was it 2 years later? They said, hey man, you free, don't you know? And he said, hey, I don't know. But hey, now you are.
Bama boy.
Bama boy.
Davis $5. Law, they just hate the Cowboys even in our same state. Make it make sense. And good evening, oncoming fist, medium dark skin tone, rise up above it all makes us tears of joy, full score.
Come on with it. Appreciate you, Bama boy. Yeah.
Yeah!
Here's what the absolute truth of it all is that Texas is its own little country. Facts. Look. If I'm saying this correct, how many games was Rashid Rice suspended? Because if we look at it, a misdemeanor is a misdemeanor, right? So it shouldn't be weighted heavily because he's Kavontae Turpin, and a misdemeanor, he can literally get this with a Class B, not even Class B misdemeanor. He can get this all wiped away with fines and just do a community service. Just show up at the NRA meeting and say, hey, these are the pitfalls that I fell in, you know. And that is the reason why it could be a situation and scenario. If they suspend Kavontae Turpin for this mishap, then I want them to go back and suspend all of these other guys who had misdemeanors, right? This should be zero. This should be a thing in a situation whereas, hey, he done got pulled over. He had him a little, I don't think he had him a zip on him. He had him a little thing, you know, a little pre-roll. He had about 2 or 3 pre-rolls, right? Kavontae Turpin, you know, and don't even agree to those things. And you had your handgun out. You know, that's just for what it is. It should be zero expense. Because if, 9th and 10th, yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah. If it's the pen, it's a felony. Oh, wow. It's not a felony. He's already been arrested and booked, and he's out on, I think he's out on bond, or he's for $500. You know, he's out. So he's good. He's back at the crib. He's probably right now watching this like, damn, man. They're going to be talking about me all this time until 2 weeks. Sheesh. But, you know, it's circulating real fast around the news, and we are seeing these. Of course, Mike Fisher reports Cowboys standout Kavontae Turpin is in Allen jail today as a result of an arrest of marijuana charges. The bond is $500 for the weed, and what is that? How many zeros that is? $1,000 for the unlawful weapon. Full story on Cowboys Country. We got the super chat.
Nigel Wanza $5. This is how the dynasty starts. The Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl.
So he had a 2.5 and a blunt. That's what Dramatic says. So here's Hey, Wanza, you are speaking the truth right here. When we were winning, when we was on our come up, I'm saying we in general. When I say we in general, they overlooked a lot of stuff, boy. But now it's been 30 seasons, 30 years. I mean, let's be real, man. The officer could have pulled him over and said, hey, man, you got what? You got that gun? Hey, put that gun in the back seat for you. Concealed it. I have never seen that gun before. Oh, you got 5 bags of weed? Oh, man, okay. I'm going to give you a warning that you had 1 bag of weed and we going to take the rest, but we take the 4 back with us. You know what I'm saying? You know, because at the end of the day, it's crazy, man. Yeah, man, sure, it's crazy, man. What we got here? Turpin is at the crib watching Law right now with the fatty. Yeah, you're right. Toxic Tom says that they used the kid-size handcuff. Then Turpin was probably saying that, hey, man, I play for the Cowboys, and they couldn't hear what he was saying. Like, what you say again? I play for the Cowboys. Man, you lying. I got a niece that's your size. You know, what you say again? Yeah, I play for the boys. No, you don't. You watch the boys. Lisa says body cam, Law, yeah.
Damon,
they be hiding everything else on the body cam.
$5. No worries, Law. Jerry will have the judge on his yacht ice tears of joy.
Jeez. You ain't lying, man. It's just crazy, man. I hate that this happened for Kavontae Turpin because as we look at some footages of him, he don't look like a football player. Right? Here's his time finna come up right now. There you go. Look at he don't look like a football. Yeah, I play for the Cowboys, man. You lying. Yeah, my niece your size, you know. And when he was trying to show them the highlight tape, they're like, nah, dog. Hey, we got the body cam on you, now you're bribing, you know. So his best thing is the right to remain silent. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because now this news is everywhere. It says here from Dove, Kavontae was arrested this morning by the police in illegal marijuana for gun charges. Turpin was charged with a Class B misdemeanor, possession of marijuana, and the Class A misdemeanor for unlawful carrying of a weapon. Although these things sounds very, very, very harming, he's out right now. Little legal Turp, tears of joy. No, man, Glenn, he said they arrested Smooth with them damn zip ties they put on the trash can. Boy, you crazy as hell. But, you know, back to my statement, because we got some more people in here. Let me rewind for your mind. This may sound wrong, but I'm going to replay this one more time so that y'all can understand that Chris Carter, he got that gold jacket on because he was telling the truth.
If you're going to have a crew, make sure you know who going to be the fall guy. Okay? I know none of y'all going to never drink, leg. I know none of y'all going to never use no drugs and everything. All y'all going to go to Bible study. I realize that, but still get you a fall guy. Okay? If you're going to have a crew, make sure they understand can't nothing happen to you.
He's spitting, boy. Can't nothing happen to me. Yeah. So, hey, they couldn't stand Chris Carter for that. And then immediately after, the Illuminati checks stopped coming, and then this guy right here, he got all hit up in the slams. Y'all remember him? That boy was all in the hotel and everything. Y'all remember Warren Sapp? Yeah. I'm not finna pull up his arrest charges, but at the end of the day, it's crazy. You know, it's crazy. But these are truths that you guys got to understand that should be finite. That these guys, that the NFL, Nisi says, yeah, Chris knows the truth. The NFL, as crazy as it is, and JD from DC, do you think Turpin called Frenkel and Frenkel personal injury lawyers? Nah, he ain't called them.
And they understand the cost.
But shout out to Frenkel and Frenkel personal injury lawyers. I'm definitely going to reach out to them. And Toxic Tom. That's what that Warren Sapp was doing to those workers. Yeah. Boy, it's too early for. Did y'all go to church today? Did y'all go to church today, man? God dog. Did y'all go to church today, man? Good grave. We got 2 super chats. Let the AI speak. Boy, y'all getting her to work today, you know.
Sitka Charles $5. Law, they could not understand him. He talked like this. I play for the Cowboys. The cop said what you said. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah. Yeah, they thought he was lying, man. They said, you don't play for no Cowboys, you know what I'm saying? You play for the Cowboys on PS5, you know, not for the real life Cowboys. And can you imagine he's sitting in his seat, in a little booster seat in his car? You know, he got the short man simplex syndrome going on. So he riding in one of those them G-Wagons or something. And they pull him over. Get out the car! Get out the car! And he just gets out to his house to
Darren Posey $5. Law, Roger Go to Hell is chomping at the bit. Could a possible Zeke-like suspension be brewing? Just because it's a Cowboys player.
If they suspend Kavontae Turpin, this would be the time we should riot. This would be the time that we express our thoughts to the NFL. Because at the end of the day, there's multitudes of people, and I could just stick on the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, they were racing folks and hit folks. Somebody done damn near died, and they fool around and still were playing week 1. It was like, no suspension. And we like, wait a minute now, you know. Breaking news. The Kansas City Chiefs, Rashid Rice, have 0 suspensions, even though, you know, I'm sitting there like in the same state, in the same spot, in the same location too. He's from Texas. So I doubt he gets suspended until he has his day in court. That's why Rice hasn't been suspended yet. Well, to be fair, Toxic Tom, to be fair, there's not one single mugshot arrest report for Ezekiel Elijah Elliott. And oh boy, and I'm not beating him up because I like Tyreek Hill, got a chance to speak with him, had more egregious crimes, or dare I say, when his alleged fiance or girlfriend was pregnant, he punched her in her belly while she was pregnant. He got arrested. And he still got drafted, not suspended, not one time. And I'm not trying to be the person that go out here telling the truth on everything. But at some point, they should let this one slip under the rug too. You know, that's just the bottom line. You know, regardless of whether or not he have a day in court, it's a misdemeanor. It's not a felon, right? So it is for what it is. Shotty will suspend him for 2 preseason games, Naptown. All right, so how we can turn this negative into a positive, regardless of the situation, this should be an eye-opener for All-Pro Kavontae Turpin, for Shotty to pull him in and say, hey, this is how we reprimand. This is how we handle things internally. And just to let you guys know that this should not stop what we built, and we should continue to be there for each other. And I'm just going to say, I'm trying to keep my face clear. I'm just going to say, I'm going to send this video to Shotty.
If you're going to have a crew, make sure you know who going to be the fall guy. Okay? I know none of y'all gonna never drink, leg. I know none of y'all gonna never use no drugs and everything. All y'all gonna go to Bible study. I realize that, but still get you a fall guy. Okay? If you're gonna have a crew, make sure they understand can't nothing happen to you.
I'm sending this to Shotty. I'm just gonna say, hey man, you know, I'm just gonna say, man, hey, I'm just gonna send the video to him. I'm gonna see where it's gonna land, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen from there. You know, I'm just saying, you know. I'm just gonna do that because that's the only, like, I'm not making light of the situation, but sometimes it's good to fall on your face just a little bit so that you can know where you got to go, right? And Kavontae Turpin, for all that he do, I know for sure when we were out there, I got a chance to talk to Steve Simcoe, and they got some plans for Kavontae Turpin this year. And I'm not finna sit back and allow this little mishap to stop those plans. They shouldn't get in their feelings. They shouldn't harass the kid. They shouldn't let this weigh over his head. Everybody's alive. It's just that he got caught with God's plant, and he got caught with, and we in Texas. You're supposed to have a right to bear arms. NRA. If you're part of the NRA, let me know. NRA. I'm a very strong supporter of NRA, National Rifle Association. You know, when Turpin got arrested, they hit him with the extra charge for delay processes. Turns out he couldn't get out of the child seat quick enough. Man, you crazy as hell, JD from DC. Yeah. Oh, my God. Turpin didn't understand the cost that was involved. This from DP Darren Posey, man. Knocked the rings out of him. But I state this right here with Kavontae Turpin. Appreciate you, Posey. I state this, that him with only 48 targets last season, that's not enough. I want him to at least get – I want Turpin to at least get 70 to 80 targets. I want him to get 70 to 80 targets. I know we got Kavontae Turpin in the building that's fast, quick, and elusive speed that he will be able to exhibit. You got to at least give him 70 targets. You got CeeDee Lamb and Pickens, and – put like this, not necessary targets, but at least 70 touches. Yeah, 48 ain't enough. That put him amongst 87th amongst all of the other guys. Let me see what we got here. Nah, I can't do that one. I can't do that one. I can't do that one. Yeah. Yeah. Good information, wrong stage. Oh, my God. Did Turpin go smoke one for you? Ask him. Yeah. Oh, my God. But switching over to another conversation to rule the nation over here is, he's not going to do no jail time, y'all. Shoot. I can defend that and get you out. You know, good community services and as well as some other stuff. I can defend you and get you out. You ain't gonna serve no jail time for having a little handgun and a little God's plant. You know, nah, you ain't gonna serve no jail time for that. As long as he didn't hit any objects or he refused to be detained or what have you, he should be free. But looking at where he's at, he was in Allen, Texas. And if you guys been around Allen, Texas, they got a lot of great things going on. They have it's a growing city, growing development area north of Plano, what have you. They don't play around there. It's just depending on where you at, bro. If you was in Dallas, Dallas County, maybe we work something out real quickly. But by him being way up yonder in that Allen area, that's where they had that shooting in the mall. And, there's a lot of people who want some adjustments to laws to be bent a little bit. And who's the other guy got caught up in that area? We had a guy that played for the Cowboys. What was his name? He was another smaller guy, but he played on defense. Y'all help me out. He got caught up in that area. And what's his name? I think he went to the Steelers. 2021. What was that guy's name? The law is the law, so never know. Yeah, no, smoke one for you. Yeah. What's his name? He got arrested for DUI though situation. And the craziest thing is that the NFL. What's his name? His name was KZ or something. What's his name? I can't get his name up out of my mind now. KZ. What's his first name, y'all? And he got caught up in that same area, so we need to go reach out to them officers up there and say, hey, man, what y'all doing, man? Yeah, he plays safety or nickel corner or something like that. Yeah. Allen, Texas, and Dallas is Dallas. Yeah, well, I get you, Bama boy. The Monte KZ. KZ DeMonte, whatever his name is, man. He got snapped up in that area over there, you know. So you just got to be careful, man, when you're over there in those areas. Dallas police would have told him to throw that weed out and give me a little bit of that. Hey, throw that weed out, give me a little bit of that, man. Yeah. Y'all gonna fool around and get me pulled over by Dallas PD. Yeah, well, I heard what you were saying now. Now get out the car. Hands in the air. Turn that body cam off. Get out the car. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't forget Terrence Williams. Yeah, he got caught up. Now, the thing that got Terrence Williams in trouble is that he started snitching. And I'm like, come on, man, you can't never get up out of that. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Williams was like, hey, and this is not even my whip, it's such and such whip. And the dude was like, hey, why you snitching? T-Will, man, they caught T-Will on one of the mobilized bikes. They're like, hey, you got that Ferrari down the street? Yeah, but I'm just want to ride my bike now. Like, so Terrence, he's my guy. Shout out to him. But he was on 35, the tollway. And they let you speed down. Now, the police pull you over for going too slow. And you go in the speed limit, police pull you over. But on the tollway, they say, hey, man, we built this so you can get to North Texas real quickly, you know. T-Will done wrecked his Ferrari, got out of it, went to his trunk, and he had one of the mobilized scooters, got on that, and got to rolling down the street. I guess he was heading to his house. And then on his scooter, by it having, it's the craziest arrest report ever, by it having an engine on it, they not only arrested him for wrecking a Ferrari and leaving the scene, or whatever he was driving, an Aston Martin, whatever it was, little small car. They got him for fleeing the scene of an accident, plus a DUI for riding the damn mobilized scooter because it still had an engine in it. I said, man, you can't make this stuff up. And let the AI speak.
Law, if you've been watching the chat, Turpin's arrest has brought out the Eagles fans. At Citica, what's the costs?
Y'all killing me with this.
Y'all killing me with this, these damn Eagles fans. Boy, y'all better not talk too much. Jalen Carter liked to have fun. That's all I'm going to say. And wasn't he suspended at any point or any time? Wasn't Jalen Carter hit up with a whole bunch of stuff? Y'all let me know. Let me know. And it is for what it is. Yeah, that Lambo, Smoke 140 T-Wheel Lambo, and was doing dumb mess, real talk, just went home and left his car. Yeah, it's just crazy. They caught him on his mobilized scooter, too. Throw him in jail. The Eagles soars. But neither here nor there, man. Let me get on to the other subject matter, man. Because at the end of the day, if you are riding around and you still smell that odor and you know for sure you have bathed and washed yourself off, but it just ain't strong enough, let me tell you something. It's not you, it's the product that you're using. So you got to get in control and stay in control. And this control lasts up to 72 hours. Let me let y'all hear it. Let's talk about control. And first and foremost, I'm talking about control body odor, and that's anywhere. And all you have to do is shop.mando and get $5 off of your starter pack, and that's over 40% with promo code LAW. Shopmando.com. Let's go. I use this body wash odor control, full body control with Mando. They have the product here, and they also have deodorant that you apply under the arm for 72 hours of odor control. You want to be in control. And speaking of control, they also have the product that you can apply all over the body, the invisible cream, and it also fights for 72 hours. Look, it's all about being in control. And with Mando, man, they control body odor anywhere. All you have to do is shop.mando, get $5 off your starter pack. That's over 40% with promo code LAW. Shopmando.com. Let's go, and let's stay in control of your odor. I love it.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
No doubt, no doubt. So in other news, we hope all is well. Due to a lot of things that's happening around the globe, especially here in Texas, our hearts are heavy, and we are witnessing the devastations and the loss of life caused by the flood in Kerr County, Texas Hill County, especially for those young girls and their family, as well as those who lost their loved ones. And it has been devastated to everyone impacted by this. Our prayers are out. This is the official statement from the Dallas Cowboys, and they're standing side by side with the Salvation Army in critical response. We are also donating $500,000, 500,000. Is it 500,000? Yeah, 500,000. My bad. That was 500 million. 500,000, so $500,000 to provide immediate resource to rescue or for rescue and release long-term recovery effects. So that is the Cowboys' official statement. Put a 3 in the chat if you're in that area. Prayers goes out to you all. If you have family members in that area, prayers goes out to those who lost loved ones during this time. The holidays is always a weird area, especially as it relates to energy. Like, we are vibrational people. We are energy people. We give off energy, and when you look at the vibrations of the world during the holidays, something strangely happened, whether it's a catastrophic event, hurricanes, tsunamis, floods and stuff like that, when it just lowered the overall impact of the people and vibes. And I surely hate that this happened this weekend, especially during this holiday weekend, and we hope all is well with those. There will be all partners with Frenkel and Frenkel personal injury lawyers. You can go to frenkelfirm.com. They are willing to also support, so go to their website. They reached out to me this morning, and they said, hey, Law as well, talk about that, because in their hearts they want to give back, and they want to be able to help those who are in need. So go to frankelfirm.com, reach out to them if you are in need too.
City Kid Charles $5. Eagle fans, if I see any one of you all saying anything in here, you will have to pay 20.00. OR be gone. I am watching.
Yeah, during the off season, if you're gonna troll, you're gonna have to pay a price to get through that troll. You gotta pay the price. You gotta pay to play. And at this point, it is for what it is. Cowboy Nation, I surely hate, that this all happening and going on with the world. And of course, Kavontae Turpin's information may supersede any traction as far as those who lost their loved ones. Unfortunately, that's how it goes during this time frame. All right, so there were some communications about this guy's contract, and that is Micah Parsons. We heard news and storylines that maybe it get done a couple of days before training camp, maybe it get done a day of training camp. I don't know for sure. I think that Micah Parsons stated that he got a house in Oxnard, right? He just went on ahead and bought a house. That's crazy. That's when you have that long money. And he will be doing some things there. I think he's going to do a soft holdout until he gets a contract with the Cowboys. How do y'all feel about that, ladies and gentlemen? How do y'all feel about Micah Parsons heading into this particular year, especially knowing and weighing out the fact that, hey, there could be a situation, a scenario that I can do a soft holdout? Or do y'all think that the Cowboys should go ahead and immediately get his contract going? But before we get into that conversation, let's listen to this right here. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Stay with the pass rusher theme here. Michael Parsons, he's due for a new deal. Cowboy fans are sitting there wondering, when is that going to get done?
Yeah, so this is kind of a relaxed situation. You know, when I talk to people involved, they're like, look, it's a lull in the summer right now.
Hold on. Can y'all hear that audio? Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear that audio.
Not a lot going on. People are on vacation. Team officials are out on the beach somewhere. Once they reconvene for training camp, Dallas will probably lock in on this a little bit more. Typically, they do their deals late in the calendar, late August, early September. We've seen that with CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, some of their other big deals. They are dedicated to doing this, though, and he's almost a separate situation than those other two guys we just talked about, because they're in their 30s, they're going on their third contract. This guy's right in his prime, mid.
Nah, CeeDee ain't no. How old is CeeDee? He ain't in his 30s. Jeez, what the hell wrong with him? CeeDee is not that old. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me rewind what this brother said.
Doing this, though, and he's almost a separate situation than those other two guys we just talked about, because they're in their 30s, they're going on their third contract. This guy's right in his prime, mid-20s, dangerous player, so he's going to get a massive number. It just depends on when they do it. Shouldn't be a problem. The Cowboys got a lot to spend here. They also got Tyler Smith, one of the top guards in the NFL, who's eligible for an extension as well.
Now, even though CeeDee like 26. They like a year apart. Parsons started school late. I think Parsons like 25, 26 himself. And I'm just going to say this. You pay Parsons. Don't allow this to creep into the season. Perfect audio. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Leon. You don't want this to just fester around. And of course, you already got this Turpin news hanging over your head. And we know that Tyler Smith and Deron Bland, we know they need their bags. We know that they are in a situation where we are the Cowboys. We drag our feet when it's time to pay these guys. But you got to do the order of operation. Like, if it would have been such an easier, this is the life for me with the Cowboys. It would have been an easier process for the Cowboys to focus on the order of operation. They should have at least worked the Parsons deal first before Osa's deal. And I like Osa. Osa, my guy, But even with the Dak Prescott, you pay the quarterback first, then you pay CeeDee Lamb. But they don't have a system here in Cowboys land. They just figure out who they're going to focus on and concentrate on and pay that said person. No, the order of operation. It's like the Cowboys, to me, they would pay their light bill before they mortgage. And you sitting there like, hey, you got the lights on, but you can't get inside your house. It's just crazy how the Cowboys operate. And then when you try to talk to them, they know more than God. It's just crazy how we handle a few things. Like, literally, it's equivalent to them saying, hey, man, we're going to pay Brock Hoffman before we're going to focus on Brock Hoffman's contract. And then we're going to focus on Tyler Smith's contract. It's like, why would you do that? Shout out to Brock. Shout out to him. But the order of operations, I can foresee the Cowboys just toiling over this thing, and they say, hey, man, we're going to pay Tyler Guyton first before we pay Tyler Smith. It's just how this stuff is. And they drag this out, and those who are on the fence with the player, if you guys notice, to the front office, those who on the fence with the player, 99% of them always pull sides or pick sides with the front office. They're like, the player's greedy. Every time. That player's greedy. He's trash. He's not worth it. And then they allow this to fester along. And even to a situation. Who was the last person we played that was like that? CeeDee Lamb. There were some Cowboy fans that was sitting out here saying, hey, man, CeeDee Lamb good, but he ain't no Jamar Chase. Oh, man, CeeDee Lamb is good. He ain't no Justin Jefferson. CeeDee Lamb good, but I wouldn't pay him that money. Yeah, he ain't worth that money. And now all of a sudden, hey, he's a slot merchant. He can't play this and that sullies and that denigrates the value of your said product every single year. Like, I just wish that the Cowboys see a contract, jump on it, pay it, and be done with it. Like, what else? What more do you want from me? You know, what more do you want from Micah Parsons? And then there'll be somebody way in the back saying, hey, playoff wins, playoff stats, playoffs. I'm like, why are we the only team in the National Football League that does this? Like, and expect the results and expect the truth of these players. Pay the player and get it on out the way. Don't sully and denigrate said player. And there'll be somebody saying, well, it's the player, you know. It's the player fault too, you know. It's their agency. It's this and that. When we all know that Jerry Jones, as old and gray as he is, him and his son, they like to negotiate without the agent. Like that's supposed to be a thing. Have y'all ever watched those law and crime shows on YouTube? They do a lot of videos. They do a lot of good numbers. Have you ever watched those law and order shows, law and crime shows, and they be sitting down talking like the good cop and the bad cop? And they be talking to the person that did the crime allegedly. And one's talking, hey, man, you know, we saw you on camera. Now, you got this one chance to get all free. Now, tell me the other 3 people that's on the camera. And then the other guy come in and say, hey, I got this bucket of chicken for you and pop. But before I give you this, let us know who the other 3 on the camera, man. We going to let you go free. But as soon as he pull out the chicken or the food, he be like, yeah, there's Tyrone, there's Willie Earl and them. All he had to do is lawyer. That's all he had to do. Lawyer, you know. They be putting themselves in the box. That is what your agent is. Your agent is your lawyer. They have the right and the best intentions for you. But if you continue to listen to the good cop and the bad cop, you ain't doing nothing, baby. You know, don't y'all know? That's what Jerry and Steven trying to do. They just pull Mike to the side. Hey, now we know we got the best intentions for you, right? Now you signed this deal here. We gonna take real good care of you. Name me one player that left the Cowboys with a trade situation. Nobody, you know. It seems as if, though, we use up these players to the most capabilities, and then we allow them to limp off free. We don't get nothing back in return. The contracts be to be damned. You know, Andre says remain silent. But they got them in the interrogation room, and, you know they fishing for information because they absolutely talking to them. If they are going to arrest you, if they got something on you, then they won't be talking to you. They will be like, hey, it's time to get you hit up in the slams because we got you in 4K. We know what's going on. We seen and we saw you, and we finna arrest you. But if they still talking to you, they fishing. And for the life of me, about 90%, 95% of those shows, they sitting there talking for hours, getting all of this information, and all they have to do is say, lawyer, attorney, the representative of anything, and they don't even say those words at all. Like street code 101, they just sitting there giving out all of the stuff. Where were you at 3 o'clock? 3:15 in the morning. Where were you? If anything, you said you got the camera, you got the tape. You know where I was at. Attorney, lawyer. Zip tape can't even stop anyone from speaking, snitching, and getting ditches. Yeah. Yeah, let the detective talk to themselves. Yeah, y'all talk amongst yourselves. Lawyer. But back to the Micah Parsons thing. I think that Parsons should get signed. I think that they are battling this out. They're waiting. And like they said, the contract talks between Cowboys, Micah Parsons, and Jerry Jones and them expected during training camp per Fowler. Yeah. Plead the fifth, this from Tamika. Plead the fifth. Right now, these detectives, they mad as hell at me like, that law, we got to get him up out of here, man. He's telling us he's talking to the people too much. Yes, indeed. So if I disappear, y'all already know what happened, right? Law been talking too much. But neither here nor there. If you are in the Dallas area and you've been listening to this information, we hope all is well with everyone. Before we open up the phone lines, get this show going. Be sure to reach out to our people if you've been an offender bender, if you've been T-boned, ran off the road, and even if you at work slip and fall, you hit your hip on the side of the desk and you fell out, and then the paint bucket fell on your face or something like that. Some of the craziest Final Destination thing happened to you, and you stayed alive. Let me tell you what you do.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frenkel first.
Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel first.
No doubt. Be sure to reach out to our partners. That's 817 and all of the threes you can dial, or 214 and all of the threes you can dial. The Grays, baby. Shout out to you, Paul, Bohemian Groves, Ritual. But reach out to Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. They will take great care of you, not advantages of you. On top of that, they're located here in the heart of Dallas. They got over a combined of 100 years of experiences here. So reach out to Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. Now, here's the tip. If you've been in an area where it's been flooded and you need to report any information, maybe you lost a loved one, or maybe you lost a house or surrounding areas that you lost a lot of things, even your job, reach out to frankelfirm.com and put out your information so that they can assist and help you as well. With that being said, Cowboy Nation, my hotline, 657-390-7391. That's the hotline for your mind, for my call in. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your opinions of everything. From the 469, what's on your mind? Talk to me.
Yes, sir. This is Preacher Tim.
What's
yes,
up?
Sir.
Oh, okay,
yes,
Pastor
Tim,
man.
That's my new number.
That's your new number. But hold on, let me lock you in, Pastor boy. Boy, you sound clear, man. You on a good phone now, boy. Where you at?
Man, yeah, I had to give me another phone, man.
Oh yeah, man. Shoot, Pastor, man, you on a good phone, man. So how was the sermon today? What you preached about today, man?
Prayers going out, man. What's happened to the business, man? What's going on around the world, man? It's like, God is showing His hand.
His hand, okay.
But God put His hands over you.
Okay.
I'm telling you, He keep you safe. But at the same time, God's showing you the miracles, but He's showing you His wrath. What He held on people.
Okay.
Because His wrath is so strong. And God's saying, if you walk away from me, You're gonna feel my rap. You're gonna feel floods.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel hurricanes. You're
Okay.
gonna feel tornadoes.
All right.
But God's gonna hold you in His arms when you know you love Him. When you love Him, He's gonna hold you tight. If you make one step to Christ, He will make two steps to you.
All right.
So you have to remember to don't give in. Don't give up. Because God always want to be in your life, in your home.
Yeah.
But you have to invite Him to live with you. You have to invite Him to come in your life to change my heart, change my mind, so I can do right.
Okay.
If you don't listen to the teacher, if you don't listen to the teacher, you want to fail.
Yeah.
You want to fail, just like your class. If you don't listen to the teacher, what's going to happen?
All right, Pastor, in closing. In closing. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And I'm telling you right now, brother, and I'm glad to be back.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, and God kept me safe and always out of harm, out of danger. And I'm telling you right now, man, God come first, not you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm telling you, how about them Cowboys? And hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. And everybody have a blessed day.
No doubt,
Thank
man.
you.
That's Pastor Tim, man. Yeah. He heard Joshua fit the battle of Jericho. Daniel was in the lion's den. He up kill again. Get off the island. Yes. Pastor Tim, baby. Pastor Tim. Let's get it. Yeah. Come on with it. Yes, indeed. DC for life. Not for short. Pastor Tim gave us the word for the hour. And y'all be sure to support him in all that he got over there. All right, from the 607, you're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
What's going on, man? How you doing, man? Yo, it's DJ, man, from up New York, man.
DJ from New York. Yeah.
Yeah, man. New number.
Oh, let me lock you in, DJ. Sure. New York.
Yo, I just had to get a little together, man. I got, you know what I'm saying? I had to just staying up, got 2 jobs, just, get it on. But listen, because I had to lock in them Philadelphia Eagle tickets in that Cowboy game. So I will be in attendance in that game. You already know. So I already locked that in. But listen, man, what's going on with Trayvon? Is he ready? Is he back?
Man, I'm glad you asked that. Trayvon Diggs, he's doing one-on-ones.
Because I'm watching YouTube and I'm seeing some clips of him. So I'm like, he's back.
Yeah.
Back.
He ain't back, but he's on his way back.
Listen, I'm saying by at least we got some big games, and I think he could be ready for week 1. And I'm saying and are we gonna re-sign Gilmore?
I hope so. But
these are real big decisions right now that's gonna make our defense. Because I really, honestly, really believe in our rookies. And I believe our defense is going to be fast, and I really feel like we're going to score a lot of points with that addition with Pickens right now. And I know AJ Brown and all these people are talking about us, and this is what we want. Jerry's getting what he wants, and he's going to get the production from our team. I really feel it's so crazy to me when I'm watching ESPN and these analysts tell us they're saying they're really saying they come on, stop hating on us. You really want to say they're really going to kick our ass this year. They really going to go to the Super Bowl. They really going to put up 35-7. We're going to go on an 8-game winning streak. We're going to get beat a couple times. Yeah, you're going to beat us a couple times. Stephen A's going to talk shit regular. But I'm really telling you, Dak's going to get MVP. I mark my words that what I said today from up here in Binghamton, New York, DJ Dak's getting MVP. I'm dead serious. He's going to throw 40 touchdowns and five interceptions. I'm dead serious. I really believe in him. I'm really seeing him, and he's yo, listen, he's just being the same him, but he's got weapons, and he knows that. He's yo, I guarantee he's going home. He's yo, these niggas is about to get killed this year. We about to this year. We about to bug out on them.
You better bug out on them.
Even know. We got this nigga named Jaden Blue. What?
Boy, I need your energy over there in New York. God dog, boy.
And we got the white boy. We got the baby Gronk. If you want Ferguson to go, we got all them. They love him. Oh my God, they love him. And by the way, let's bring the defense up. All right, already know the stars. You know Parsons. Wait till you see that boy from Boston College on the left side. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Yo, I'm just hyped right now because I haven't talked to you.
Donovan Ezaraku. Yeah.
Right, I don't even want to tell them what. Don't know their names. Don't worry about it. Don't even say their names no more.
All right.
They're gonna know their names this year. They're gonna know them.
Boy, hey, week 1, I need to have you call in week 1 after the game, after we have our victory lap, man. Come on with it.
I got you, yo. I haven't told you in a minute, and I had this gun ready for
Okay.
a minute. Like, I had this ready. I'm like, yo, boy. Like, when I seen Pickens, I was like, oh, it's over. It's over. They said he's a problem. We love problems. Yeah, that's perfect. He was sniffing around before the game, and he was getting 3 touchdowns. When you problems, what? We had problems. We had problems.
Man, in closing, DJ from New York.
All right. You already know, man. Listen, you already know I love. This is the best podcast, Dallas Cowboys. You already know.
Come on,
you already rock with DC for life. Man, I love y'all, man. Until next time, boy.
No, let me hear you say it, man. Come on, you get all of that. Come on.
Man, that's it for life, man.
Yes, indeed, man. Sure. Yes, it is my guy DJ, man, from New York, man. I love the New York accents and the way people talk. You know, I'm from the South, so we talk slowly, man. New York people, they like, God, Speedy Gonzalez. But, man, I heard every word, every passion my guy said, and he got me ready to put on a helmet and pad and get ready. But just to be fair to Trayvon Diggs, I don't want to see Trayvon Diggs week 1. I just don't want to see him. AJ right now too physical of a wide receiver for him, and Smitty is just way too fast for him. So at this point, not doubting Trayvon Diggs' work efforts and all of this stuff, but week 1, that's just too much of a rush time for me. Just for me. Now, by him moving and grooving the way I'm looking at him, man, it appears that he could be ready in October-ish, maybe, October-ish maybe. But I need him on the back end of the stretch. When we play against the Chiefs, the Eagles again, and the Chargers and the Vikings and all of that, I need him down that stretch. I think that will be more of a thing for us versus having him on the front end. Even though the schedule is not very fair to us on all of these areas of who we play and when we play. But I would prefer to see Trayvon Diggs on the back end. If y'all agree with me, put 7 in the chat. That's his number. If you disagree, put 0 in the chat so I can see so I can gauge the temperature of Trayvon Diggs in that particular situation. Yeah. Yeah, I know fast talking Southerners too. This is from Angie. I don't know, but man, Savage, Travis agree with me. Kelly agree with me. Jerry agrees with me. A lot of y'all agree with me because, granted, I'm not doubting him, but I don't want Elbert said excuses. No. Hey, Hey, is Kavontae Turpin taller than Shaq? No, that's not excuses. Those are facts. Rich no, put him out there week 1. Hey, that's blind faith, man. Put him out there and let's see what can happen. But I just don't want that from Rich. You ain't no Eagle fan, are you? And Christopher, y'all ain't no Eagle fans. Y'all want to rush. Y'all want to put him out there. Y'all want to put him out there so he can be embarrassed a little bit. Look, as crazy as it is, I respect A.J. Brown's game, and I know that he's a physical wide receiver. I know that he's very physical, and I don't want him to take it to the house at the top of the route, bulldoze my guy, and it's just all crazy for us. No. I don't want that to happen to my guy Trigger Trey. Or no, not Trigger Trey, but Trayvon Diggs. Trigger Trey is the other guy. But yeah, I don't want that to happen to him. Yeah, And Smitty is this little wide receiver right here. Smitty is 1,000 times better than his wide receiver. For one, if you're gonna break in, right? You got to sell it, and you got to be a little bit more aggressive. Let me see if I can show y'all this a whole lot better. You got to be a little bit more aggressive off your release, right? His issue is he drifted too far inside, meaning that if he drifted too far inside, meaning that he's already dictating where he's going to go. Trayvon Diggs already know that he have no leverage to get back outside, right? So now Trayvon Diggs is going to ride the top shoulder, position himself to jump this route. Boom. Look, he got no position to get back inside. And boom, 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 boom. Look how he stopped. He lunges before he stopped his feet. And then he rounded what we call rounding routes. When he rounded his route, he can't take his other plant leg and go this way now because he done already shifted and his shoulder turned. Matter of fact, Diggs ran the route better than him. Smitty don't run routes that poorly. He don't run their routes that poorly. And on top of that, the ball will be thrown a little bit ahead of him so that he can catch this. And I'm not saying that Hurts will throw a better ball than that, but it's just a terrible route, a terrible concept. And on top of that, if he's going to run this route perfectly, if he's going to run it better, he got to squeeze closer to his inside, challenge him for that space. And then when it's time for him to pivot and turn, is at the top of his route, give him a little body action, and then spring forward that way. He didn't do none of that stuff, So, and these could be guys saying that, hey, he's gonna just make it laxy-daisy for him so that he can get comfortable flipping his hips. That could be that situation and his route altogether. So all I'm saying is week one, even though I talked about this in the video, I was only looking at Trayvon Diggs cutting on those legs, not looking at the route that was ran. And it was a poor route that was ran, and it was a terrible situation that most of the wide receivers would have ran a crispier route and challenged his physicality on that. And they didn't do that. I got the next caller from the 215, and then I got Smoke 1 for you from the 910. 215, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by FrenkelFirm.com. Talk to me.
What up, Law? This your boy Hoodie Kush from the Basement Boys. What's the dis now?
Nothing much, man. Why I didn't save that this time, man? Y'all with these new numbers, man. What's good, Hoodie?
This is the same number I called you from last time. I thought you would have changed it up, but you didn't.
I didn't. Now I got it saved in here, man. You had your whole government name on there, man. Hoodie Kush, man. What's good, Hookwavius, man? What you got for me today, man?
I'm chilling, bro. Right now, I just lit up one of those Turpin packs. I'm chilling, man. Did a live last night. Spoke on some things with Shotty. Did a little bit of a dive last night.
Yeah.
Looking at everything building up to now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, a lot of detractors will say, well, Shotty doesn't have much experience, or he's going to be a one and done head coach. And by looking at his numbers for the past couple of days, I noticed a trend, right? He probably had, in his 29 years or 27 to 29 years of experience, he's probably had 2 really good seasons statistically, right?
Right.
Like passing offense, rushing offense. He's probably had 2 really good seasons to date, right?
Right.
But what they won't tell you is, like, they say, oh, well, he had 2 really good seasons. But they're not going to tell you that he didn't have any incredibly bad seasons either, as an OC. Now, of course, there are some places where he's been where he wasn't an OC, nor did he have, even if he was the OC, he didn't have much say-so. So his philosophy wasn't built in. You know what I'm saying? You can look at the 2009, 2010 Jets. You can see where his philosophy was built in. You can look at the 2018 Seattle Seahawks. You can see that his philosophy was built in.
Right.
Now, granted, those weren't his greatest stops.
Yeah.
I say that he had a better go at it than many.
Right.
He made it to 2 AFC championships, right? So I'm looking at it. Well, I'm looking at it like this, right? With him being the head coach, he has the opportunity to right some wrongs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because remember, he was an OC under head coaches. He was never a head coach. So I think this guy has learned from the failures of others to where he won't be able to fail. Hence why we have the coaching staff that we have. The Clayton Adams, the Connor Rileys, the Junior Adams, you know what I'm saying? Those guys. You know what I'm saying? Even with Eberflus. I'm not gonna not bring him up because shit, Eberflus may have been a horrible head coach, but damn it, the man had a top 5 defense in every stop he's been at.
Yeah. And that's the best. That's the best blessing for us is Matt Eberflus. There's nothing wrong with coming off of being a head coach. Now you're DC, and everywhere you've been for the last 7 years since you departed from the Cowboys, been in top tier defenses. And one of his calling cards is stopping the run and technicalities. So technicality states that also that's discipline. Discipline also states that that's penalties. So if we can make that make sense, man, it'll be a good thing for us, bro. And you speaking right from the good truth of that.
The one thing that stuck out to me that you just said was discipline. The one thing that we lacked in the past 5 years. Discipline.
Yeah.
We had zero discipline, offensively and defensively.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the Eagles game 2 years ago, 2023, in Philadelphia. We were driving down the field. What happened? Penalty.
Yeah.
We go ahead, we almost score again. Guess what? Penalty. You know what I'm saying? Push this back to like the 30.
Right.
And Dak had to attempt to make magic with CD, and CD was short of the goal line.
Yeah.
We could have won that game. We were just undisciplined.
Yeah.
And I think that's the difference between this coaching staff and the previous regime. I mean, that and conviction. Conviction in your play calling. Conviction in your personnel. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the San Francisco game when Tony Pollard went down, we had Malik Davis. Malik Davis that season was pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
He wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't get a lot of
discipline.
burn.
And then the story track line before that is the previous game. Remember, we had won against the Bucks, right? And that practice week, he had got into it with one of the coaches, and that would limit him from practicing for the 49ers game. And by him being in the doghouse, he never got a chance to get on the field. That was crazy.
But we haven't been to an NFC Championship in 30 years.
Facts.
You put your pride to the side.
There you go.
You put your pride to the side. You know what I'm saying? This ain't about you, Mike McCarthy, or you, Mike Solari, or you, running back head coach Jeff Blasco. This ain't about you. This is about a team. And if you want to win, you put the best players on the floor that you can when you have to. It's not about your pride. I don't care. Look, you can argue with me until the sun comes up. You know what I'm saying? If you, Michael Jordan, and you and me and you have a go at it, and I know you're the best player on my team, I'm not going to punish you. If I know I'm going to need you, I'm not going to punish you. That's stupid. This is how you punish them. I need wind sprints all day from you. That's what I need. Wind sprints. I need this all day from you. You know what I'm saying? You want to get your burn because I need it's a team game. It's a team game. You know what I'm saying? And even from the top to the ancillary, it's a team game.
No doubt. In closing,
everybody doing their job. But in closing, did a live last night, man. Go check it out. Planning on doing a few more. With that being said, it's your boy Hoodie Kush. How about them Cowboys? The Basement Boys on YouTube, X, Twitch, Facebook Live. Get at me.
No doubt, man. That's my guy, Hoodie Kush, man. Hood Quavius Cusherton, man. Y'all be sure to check him out. And he's live. He's doing live things now. And that's always great to hear, man, from my guy doing those things. And
smoke weed every day.
No doubt, man. And that's what, you got to roll one, stay up, man. You know what I'm saying?
There's going to be some stuff you're going to see that's going to make it hard to smile.
You got to smile for it, baby. And I got another guy from the 910. UN, my dog, Smoke one for you, man. What's good with you, dog?
Law Nation, what's good, my brother? How you doing, dog?
Man, I'm well, man. I can't complain, man. You know, as they all say, He just got to keep you smiling. You know.
You got it. You got it, bro. I'm on my month and a half trip right now. I'm on my last leg of it right now. I just left State Line, Mississippi.
Oh man.
Prattville, Alabama now. About to go to Georgia after this, then go back to San Antonio, Texas, bro. I'm on a long ride, bro.
No, that's what's it, man. Gun line, balls, man. You in my neck of the woods, man.
Yeah, bro.
Mississippi.
Yeah, line, bro. I was there for a whole 4 or 5 days, having a good time for July, man. It was good, man.
Yeah, I reckon what you guys do over there, and we said, I reckon what you guys do in New York, but you in the state of Mississippi, brother.
Bro, you already know how we do out there, the sip, baby. Come on, man.
Yeah. So what's good? What you got for me today, man? What you got?
Bro, I do have a question for you, though, man. Just really quick. That injury by Trayvon Diggs, was that bone on bone? That's bone on bone injury?
Yeah. One of the things that's recovering is that bone on bone. When you take a piece of a tendon and you move it from that area to that area. You lose some synovial fluids and all of this stuff, so it don't generate as much as it's supposed to. So hopefully, I'm not a doctor, by the way, but hopefully, looking at his recovery, that he have no pains and stuff like that on his leg and his ligaments. So we just looking at his ligaments now.
Does anybody know the timeline for that kind of injury recovery?
They said it was a 9-month recovery time, right? So what we don't know is when that 9 month was going to be kicking in when the storyline was released. So I was projecting right at like end of or the tip of like October.
Yep.
And the beginning of November-ish, you know what I'm saying, of where he should be back out there on the field. But watching him moving around fluently, it could be a situation that he could return a whole lot sooner.
I know, and like you gotta think too, bro. We had 3 significant injuries last year. We had Overshown, Diggs, and we had the other cornerback, number 31, Butler, right?
Yeah, Josh Butler, my guy. Yeah.
See, it seemed like most of them dudes ain't gonna be coming back to like late November, man. Like, it's what it seemed like, or early November. I mean, hopefully it come earlier than that, man, because we need all the hands on deck, brother.
We do, man. We need a lot of it, and by the Cowboys not hasting the time frame of coming back soon, you know what I'm saying, or going out there getting other guys. That could be a situation for us. But to be fair, most teams got 90 players. All 32 teams got 90 players, right? And there's going to be a great cut date, and I think that's when the Cowboys going to bring in the D tackle and then another cornerback. I don't think that they're going to just go into the season without bringing in somebody. They're going to bring in 2 bodies. Yeah.
And in closing, I got one thing to say to Turk, bro. Don't ride around with the crap, man. I mean, if you got a concealed weapon, if you have a weapon, make sure it's registered. If it ain't registered, don't bring it. I mean,
here's the trickery.
Your fall guy thing. If
get your fall guy.
Fall guy carry everything.
See, here's the thing, though. In the state of Texas, you don't have to register your guns. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things.
It's a funny situation, man. It's a funny situation.
But in Mississippi, you better register that. But in New York, he would have been in jail for 5-10 years because an unregistered gun in New York, it's crazy. Then in California, unregistered gun, you be like Tory Lanez, man. Shoot, you get hit up with crazy charges. So it's crazy.
I know where my family is in State Line, Mississippi, but we all got guns. That's how it is, bro. We protected down there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like with him, he needs to be careful, man. And shoot, hey, weed is weed. What can we say? You can't have the weed on you all the time.
I know Stephen A. Smith can't wait to say, stay off
the
weed.
He can't wait to say that.
He can't wait to say it. That joke already. He's in the mirror right now. His forehead hairline grew forward just a little bit. You know? He can't wait to say that today, man. It's just crazy.
I'm out of here, man. Hey, but go Cowboys fans. Hey, Sadiqa Charles, you my girl. Angie, you my girl too. Hey, I want to wish y'all a happy day. And Lord, thank you for everything, brother.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being, who you are. Smoke one
Yes,
for
sir.
you, man. Thank you. And hey, stay safe on that road.
Boy, I'm gonna try, Lord. I'm gonna get back as soon as I can. And when I do, I will hit you up on the line. And just know I'm back.
No doubt, bro. Peace, man.
All right, bro.
That's a good call from him, man. Yeah, stay off the weed. Yeah. So it's just AI. Whenever you get a chance, just update me on the Texas gun laws and everything, because she normally be on it, man, and she can give me the updates and everything. Because
Texas gun laws, overview and how they get tricky. What's legal in Texas? Permitless carry, aka constitutional carry. As of September 1, 2021, adults 21 plus can carry a handgun openly or concealed in public without a permit, if they are not prohibited by state or federal law.
Okay.
Gun in a vehicle legal to carry a handgun in your vehicle without a license, if it's not in plain view unless it's in a holster, and you are not engaged in criminal activity. Long guns, rifles, shotguns. No license required to carry openly or concealed.
This is my rifle, this is my gun, this is for shooting, and this is for fun. Every day I'm walking around illegally. I'm just playing with y'all. But at the end of the day, that girl, she know her gun laws. So in the state of Texas, you can walk around with a shotgun, a double barrel on your back, and be like, hey, this is my rifle, this is my gun, this is for shooting, and this is for fun. Yeah, so, man, Kavontae Turpin, man, he just got to get with it, man. I got from the 904, then I got MJ from the 206. I see VIP in the VIP lounge getting all of the drinks ready for us, man, so hold tight. So, Bread Boy from the 904, you're live on the Nation, man. Talk to me.
What's happening, Lo? I gotta ask a question though, man. How you feel about something? I know this might be a little bit off topic, man. What you think about Tyler Guyton and his progression this season?
I haven't seen him yet. I heard all good news. I haven't seen him yet. They said he's been in the gym, workout warrior. They said he done trimmed up, got stronger, and he's moving a whole lot, with fluidity, so I just have to wait. I got 2.5 more weeks or something like that before I get out there to Oxnard, and I will. He be one of my number one guys I'm looking at, Tyler Guyton.
Yeah, me too, man. We gotta build that line up, man. Get ready for the run. Get ready to protect that this year. I'm excited to see that this year, though. But I just want to holler at you real quick. I got my baby. She wants to speak to you. Here
Okay.
Say hey.
Love Nation, stay blessed. And how about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? Boy, the nation is growing. I love to hear the sound of the youth, man. Bread Boy, you've been having some fun making babies, man. I love it, man. Thank you so much for calling in, man. Yes, indeed. That's Bread Boy, man. Appreciate you, man. Good call from him. Yes, indeed. Man, the nation is growing. Oh my goodness, from the mouth of the youth. How about them Cowboys? I'm ever permeated in the nature of law of being the spokesperson to everybody over here as it relates to the Cowboys. It's always great, and to know people listening in to this channel, man. I need to tone it down a little bit, dude. Yeah. Yes, indeed. They all want these kids to be like, smoke one for you. Boy, the internet is crazy. But to get back to the Cowboys misfits that happened, let me pull this up right here just so that my guy HTM Sports, is Henny more Henny is. And let me share this right quick. Copy. We go back one. Y'all be sure if you're on Twitter, reach out to him. Henny Moore. He did a great job, a great piece of all of this. He states, games missed by key Dallas Cowboy players in 2024. Dak, 9 games. Micah Parsons, 4 games. And technically, Micah Parsons collectively had his best season last year by stats because he still had double-digit sacks, plus missing 4 games, and he had right at 90 pressures. Can you imagine if those 4 games were not missing? That means that Mike Zim knew how to put him in great situations. Bland missed 10 games. People fail to realize, and they still give Bland a hard time here in Dallas land. That's crazy. Trayvon Diggs missed 6 games. Brandon Cooks missed 7 games. Here's the truth that I know about Brandon Cooks. He was hurt a little bit before those 7 games that he missed. He was just showing that, hey, I can get out there on the field. DeMarvion Overshown missed 4 games. And it appears and it felt like he missed more than 4, but that's a whole nother conversation. C. Dangerous Lamb. As much and how many people will be spitting upon C.D. Lamb of what he was able to do. He missed 2 games. D-Law missed 13 games. 13 games. To follow up that these are the guys that they consider to play where D-Law is playing. Sam Williams missed 17 games. Marshawn Nealon, our second-round draft pick, missed 6 games. By the way, when I got a chance to talk to Matt Eberflus before the season even kicked off, before training camp, minicamp, he said one of the most intriguing guys that he wanted to take a look at, a real good look at, and he was like glowingly happy to talk about this, is Marshawn Nealon. He raved about Marshawn Nealon. He said that basically Marshawn Nealon is the kind of caliber guy that I love to see out there on the field. He got the physical size, got good bench strength, and I can't wait to get my hands on him. So the next time I see Matt Eberflus, I'm going to say, hey, how was it with Marshawn Nealon? Because he talked so glowingly of Marshawn Nealon that I would thought that he was Micah Parsons or somebody. So I can tell that he probably wanted to draft him in Chicagoland. So it's a lot of games missing, Cowboy Nation. And the craziest thing about Dak Prescott, just to touch on him a little bit, I'm very convinced, and you can't tell me otherwise, that he was hurt before he signed that contract. He was hurt before week 1. I think that he couldn't put no pressure on that leg, that foot. I think that ankle was bothering him a little bit more than we can discuss. And on top of that, he did exactly what any of you guys would have done. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm definitely okay. I'll try to fight out these few games. Yeah. And then overcompensating, that's how you hit your hamstring all in a snap. But that's a whole nother conversation. Conspiracy theory law. I got from the 206 MJ, you're live in the mix. Talk to me.
What up, Law Nation?
Not much, man. What you got for me?
Hey, man, I think you was 17 more days from here, or is it 20?
About give or take 17 to 20 days, from here, yeah.
Camp gonna be exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not tripping up on Turpin. You know, you guys, it's the wild, wild west anyway. Y'all get to carry guns, so I just want something to talk about.
Like in Texas, you can carry guns, but you can't smoke. But in California, you can smoke, but you can't carry guns. It just don't y'all look. I know in Cali you better not have a gun, even if it's registered. Don't have that gun on your person, especially if you got you got a communion cup of alcohol. They gonna put you in the slams, man. Yeah.
That's the difference between the two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it ain't gonna be that bad. He'll get something, but
man, I mean, his most. He probably, if he got a good lawyer, he probably don't even he don't have to go to court. If he had a good lawyer, they just FaceTime him, and he'll pay some fines, do some community services, and if he got a good representative, he'd be okay. Yeah,
because they ain't really got in trouble in a long time. So
yeah.
You know, just cause even though it's a good neighborhood, I heard you still got to be careful when you got money, because people will try to jack you.
Yeah. Like Like if I had Kavontae Turpin money, I'm not driving nothing, man. I'm getting. And this crazy thing with the NFL rulings is that they provide Ubers or Lyft wherever you got to go. It just reports back to the front office. So he probably doing some extra activities and didn't want them to report back to the front office. But man, I make that type of money. I'm having me a driver anyway. I'm not finna drive.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm like that to this point, and I'm almost there, but I ain't making the money that they making. You know what I'm saying?
And look, it comes to like the college guys. They come to the spots we run from USC and UCLA.
Yeah.
And them guys, they got $4 million contracts in college now, and they come with their little entourage with the little drivers. You know what I'm saying? They don't even drive.
You don't even drive.
Big black limos come up. All the UCLA or USC players, here they go.
Here they go. Yeah.
Them guys making money, man. Ain't that crazy?
I saw Texas recruiting day, and they had all of the Lambos, the Ferraris, the Aston Martins. Like pick one, just pick whatever you want. You being recruited to go to Texas. I said, man,
that crazy?
They get
I know all the other guys back in the day, man. They were school, they got probation and everything.
Yep. Just to make the team for Texas A&M, that new NIL agreement thing that they got. Even if you are on the backup squad or what have you, it's $25,000 per semester per student that's on the football team. So you make the team, you getting $25. Don't you know $25,000 a semester?
Come on, man.
We used to throw our money away when you get them student loans for like $2,000 back. You'd be like, yeah, man. These back in the days.
$25,000 go a long way.
$25,000.
That's $100K. Ain't it? 4 semesters. That's $100K.
These kids making money, man. Don't let them fool you.
I think the biggest contract is $8 million.
Yeah. Wow.
Did you hear me? The dude's already rich.
There will be literally people going from college to the NFL taking a pay cut. Man. I can't make this up. They be going to college to the NFL taking a pay cut, bro.
Yeah, because the top guard for USC, he got a deal. He transferred to my college, University of Washington. They gave him $4 million.
Wow.
USC didn't want to pay him, so he went to UW, University of Washington. They gave him $4 million.
Yeah.
Top guard in the Pac-12.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
So yeah, man, we're gonna be good this year. I just my whole focus, like I said, I'm not worried about the offense. I just want to see the defense, the middle of the defense.
Yeah.
That's all. The DN's gonna be rich because you gotta remember the other DN that we got from New Orleans first round pick. He's 270, 275, and then you talking about our pick last year 272. I think sometime Uber is gonna play he's gonna play a 3-4. He have to.
Right. You talking about like I've seen. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we have more 3-4 packages this year. If we go get another fat boy, if we get like another fat boy that can anchor in and rotate Osa and Solomon, if we just get another fat boy to put him inside, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we roll out 3-4 packages because I've seen Matt Eberflus roll 3-4 packages out there with Chicago. Yeah.
That's what I saw too. Yeah. That's what I saw too, a 3-4.
Yeah.
They're gonna be playing 3-4 sometime. So the teams ain't gonna know. He's gonna throw them off. Because he already said it. I listened to when he talked. He said it can't be the same. He's gonna switch it up.
Yeah.
And that's how you get him.
If you look up Darius Leonard's size, right? Just look up his size. And you look up Donovan Ezeraku's size, right? And skill set. You be like, damn. They got the same build almost, And even though Donovan Ezeraku is more polished as an edge rusher, but he got flexibility to do that. And then if you look up, even though it's a contract year for Sam Williams, of what he did at Ole Miss, Sam
is
Williams
gonna
can
be
be a good prototype for a 3-4 outside linebacker too,
That's a big
as well
boy,
as
man.
Marshawn Nealon. Like these guys are built that way. So I'll let y'all know, man, if they even have
The guy
a tenth of a package out there.
We the one that might get cut, Law.
Who? Tyrus Wheat?
Yeah.
Look, all I'm gonna say is just look out for 91. You know, he might surprise us all, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
You look out for number 91. Yeah.
Because he kept getting better and better every year.
One of my Mississippi boys. I got a chance to talk to him too.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna hold. I just want y'all to hold your horses a little bit on Tyrus Wheat. You know, that's all I'm gonna say.
That VIP coming up next. Man, give VIP my number. How can I give VIP my number? Because I don't want everybody to have my number.
Oh well, hold on, man. Well, just VIP text. Well, shoot. Hit him up on Twitter or something. You know, Instagram.
I ain't got Twitter.
Instagram.
Do he got Instagram?
You got Instagram. Y'all match that up on Instagram.
What's the Instagram? I'm on here right now. Tell me the Instagram.
The Love Show. But man, I'll hit you up, man. Just listen to him, and I appreciate you, man. What you got
Love
for?
Show? That's what it called.
Hold on, let me get him on. I'm gonna get y'all connected, and and then you drop off. All right.
Yeah.
VIP, man, you live from the VIP lounge, man. What's good with you, man?
Lord God, you baby. Yo, so my guy said MJ. I said, what up, man? MJ.
Yeah.
Look,
What's up, family? Hey, Lord, you know I love VIP, man. That's my
You know what's crazy is I be on Breakfast Club and all that. I rarely put my gram out because, you know, I have kids. I post a lot of my kids on there. So, but I'm gonna put it out there because I love Lord. Lord Nation is my second family. So my Instagram is Lovey, Lovey, 860 BX. So that's yes, LOVEYXL 860
LOV. Oh, LOVY. Is that right?
LOVEY. I know MJ. Yeah, I know you out in Cali.
You know I'm old school. LOVEY.
XL 860 BX, and if you pull it up,
Lovey Brown.
Yes,
All right, man.
You'll see a picture of me and 50 up there. That's my original page. There's a bunch of people that have created pages, you know, with my face and all that. But that's my original page. Go to it. Anybody else like Sadiq and the rest of the real Law Nation, y'all can hit me up there.
That nigga getting ripped on there. That's you working out? Oh,
yeah,
hey, man.
Law Nation, that nigga big. Hey,
wait a minute.
Y'all don't want to mess with him. Y'all don't want to mess with the gangster. That nigga crazy. That's a real gangster.
What is going on?
Hey, pause. Let's put a
pause. Hey, man.
Y'all don't mess with him. Lord, I see what he said. Lord, he's a gangster, Lord. Y'all don't want to mess with him, y'all. Y'all don't want to mess with him.
Oh, my God. It's crazy, man.
Different show,
appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, MJ. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my dog, man.
Yeah,
that's how I get to call him. And when we he gotta come.
Wait, pause, man. Pause, man. Appreciate you, MJ. Yeah.
All right.
What are we doing here, VIP? Oh my God, boy.
Hey, Lord, they say size matters, Lord, but hey, we not talking about that. What are we doing?
He said size matters. He pulled you up. Oh, that joker big.
No, I was waiting for Sadiq or Angie or somebody like that.
Oh my God, hey man, what are we doing? What kind of conversation we having on a Sunday, man? Hey, I ain't mad at you, though.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, it's
MJ mean to look.
Hey, man.
They old school, man.
They're old school, but man, come on, man. Hey, man, if I tie in the audio the right way that I want to, you know what I'm saying? He said, that naysayer big. Oh my God, we're gonna have to make him come. Like I can't make this stuff up, man.
And then you got people on my page. Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
Enough,
oh my God, man.
I didn't even want to go here on a Sunday, Lord. I didn't even know how we...
Yeah, man, it's tripping, man. Oh my gosh, man, we got kids watching, man. All right, man. Yes, man. So how you feel? Well, man, what's good, man?
And Lord, the funny thing is, I wanted to talk about a one in size matters. So Lord, I'm just shifting, Lord. I shifted where I was going.
Oh my gosh, man. Now you got all the ladies, they're gonna be coming to the VIP channel. Let me just see what he talking about, you know? Oh, you gonna have your inbox gonna be full, man.
Oh Lord, it's already full from Kendra and the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
That's all I need is more.
I know, man. I know,
this
man.
Is crazy, Lord. This is crazy. I didn't want to go here today, Lord. Look, look, Lord. Oh, let me get some water, Lord.
Yeah, man.
Lord, I don't even know what happened with my boy Turn Up. But Lord, let me focus on football, Lord. I wanted to go to size matter, Lord, but Lord, now we got to focus on football.
Yeah, man. They say dynamite come in small packages, man. Yeah. So, and I don't know. My smoke one for you. He sent me a whole bunch of rules and regulations. Now, I know in Texas, you can carry it, but you better not be drinking. You know what I'm saying? Or smoking.
Well, I don't drink, so I ain't got to worry about it.
You better not be smoking.
I'm going to have the twins with me.
You got to have twins with you. But, you know, in California, you can smoke it, but you can't carry it. Now, what's in New York and all of that? What's the policies out there?
It's a mandatory tray. It's a mandatory 3 years.
3 years.
You get caught without a license. That's right. You get caught with a banger, and for every bullet, and if you got cop killers, it's 10 years. But for every bullet, it's an additional year. So if you get caught with a clip, and you got 9 bullets, then boom, 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 you do the math.
So in New York, what Kavontae Turpin did in New York, he gonna be gone for at least 4 or 5 years.
Oh yeah, he's a rat. He's a rat.
Yeah.
He's a rat. You don't remember when Giants home?
Plaxico Burress. He had the gun in it. He had damn windbreakers on. He tried to go to the club.
Tried to get in the club, yeah, you know.
and it fell out. Like we all know, we all want one of those windsuits, man. The windbreakers, that can't hold nothing. He was going up the steps to the. He was going up the steps to the VIP lounge.
Yeah, if he'd have just tapped me in, I'd have got him in, Lord. But no, he tried to go in the VIP, and I know, and that's something I want to say, Lord. I know everybody on Law Nation looks at VIP different. Every time you see VIP somewhere, you think of VIP. So every time you think of VIP, I just want you to think of Law Nation. All right?
Yeah, all right.
So, but Lord, I do want to see this when you go out. Lord, what is the dates that you're going out there? Because I'm mad, because I'm going to be pulling up to Dallas on the 25th. I told you. The 25th of July, I'm pulling up to Dallas. I got some business with some family business out there.
Okay.
So, but I know
as long as it's not like I caught a plane out to Cleveland late last evening to help my jiggers clean up some jiggers no longer breathing now. Who you believe in? Hit this weed and grieve. It's a. As long as it ain't one of them trips. It ain't one of them trips.
We don't
Okay.
gotta do that, Lord.
Okay.
I could just speak a word and put a breath in the air, and I ain't gotta do all that, Lord.
But I will inbox you. I'll inbox you my itinerary because I can't say it right now. You know.
Facts. Because I definitely want to pull up on you, Lord. Cause I want to get with you. You know, no Diddy, Lord, no MJ, listen, I just want to pull up on you, Lord. Yeah, no baby oil. It's just.
Boy, y'all crazy. But what you got for me today, man? What you got for me today, bro?
Well, but what I do have for you today, Lord, I am interested in 3 players that I want you to keep an eye on for me. One is Blue Magic. I want to see if his speed equates to what Shotty has him doing. Because Shotty said, and I'm going to quote Shotty, he said there's going to be a lot of moving and shaking before the ball is snapped.
Right.
He said he's around for that, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
so can you imagine we having a 4-2 moving and shaking, and we got turn up moving and shaking? That means you got to cover all aspects of the field, Lord. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. You're right.
So that's what I want to see, Lord. And can he incorporate those two at the same time? Because I believe in just my vision, my psychological fortitude for some of us smart people is just envisioning seeing these two players along with our 2 wide receivers. Just tell me how you're going to cover that, Lou.
Oh, well, this is a little bad damper on it, hopefully that the psyche of everything is just wash it away. Just a misdemeanor. Hopefully, when 2 weeks from now, 2.5 weeks from now, it's just this storyline be all done, right? And we get out there, and what package I really want to see is Kavontae Turpin and Pickens. No. Lamb and Pickens on the same side, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as crazy as it may be, Lion Turpin all by himself on an island on the far right. Yes. You see what I'm saying? And what that's going to do organically is going to force teams to take that high safety and cheat to his side. And it's going to look at it, whereas you can't bracket. It's going to create chaos. I wish that they say they wave off Turpin, it just be one-on-one, and all Turpin got to do is get off the LOS. And if that guy misses jam, it's touchdown. It's house call.
And then, but just underneath that, Law, can you just imagine all of that? That clears up, so that takes a safety out. So if you throw a swing pass to Blue Magic, Law, you got the whole underneath open now because of that safety out. So you got my boy, 88's eating. You already know he's going to eat in the middle. Yeah, Lord, Lord, I'm telling you, I want to hear the slurping when my quarterback is up for MVP this year. When he's throwing 5 racks, 5 stacks, 5,000 for the illiterate up on the board.
Yeah.
But anyway, Lord, I ain't going to be long because I know the whole MJ thing, everybody's in the curve. My inbox, I'm already getting inboxes, Lord. Lord. All I'm going to say is, Slurpee, I already told you, you got to have your wife hit me up, Slurp. Size matters. That's all I'm going to say, man. Bow, damn, Cowboys. I ain't a killer, but don't push me, Slurp.
Yes, indeed. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting, you know what? Cowboy Nation, that's VIP from the VIP Lounge. And he was the last one in here. There's some more things that we're going to uncover and cover up and also get out there to everyone. I appreciate everybody for rocking with the nation and listening in with us and being a part of these conversations. Like I said, we were hit with a bevy of injuries last season. Hopefully, man, going into this season that we take in some great momentum, right? Some great mindsets, some thought tracks on how we become better as an organization, as a team, and getting things moving and grooving the best way possible, man. If this is your first time ever watching us, be sure to continue to support us by hitting that like button, sharing this content, the orders of laws, and, of course, support by, if you can, only if you can, give a donation here. We will be out in sunny California for training camp. We're going to try to get things moving and grooving in the best way possible. I get it, the off season is long, but it's long for a reason. But this will make the off season even longer with this Kavontae Turpin, because we already know that the 3-ladder, 4-ladder network, they finna rip upon and shred upon all what we did good and move it as a negative, And that's just how that goes, Cowboy Nation. Hopefully that everything can work its way out for the 2025 season with the culture. This is when you know for sure how the head coach respond. I don't know when he's going to have to give a talk on this. It could be days from here because we are in the off season. We are Dallas Outlaws. I see you, fam. Shout out to your Aztec. Shout out to your R. Williams. Hopefully that we can look at this and continue to expound upon the things that we need to do in a positive way, not in a negative connotation. Okay. With that being said, there's more and more content throughout the day that we will be exhibiting and exuding here. We are growing on all type of aspects here. Cowboy Nation, Gunsmoke 2.0. Barry Switzer was caught in the airport with a handgun. Yeah, he just didn't have the marijuana with him. But I feel you with that, R. Williams. Yeah. Barry Switzer was crazy with that. And then he said, hey, I don't know, I had it. Yeah. But Texas is weird like that, so it's always best to not carry if you don't need to use it. But then again, that rule also applies that what you mean, you know. But I want to share this with you guys because we've been doing this as well. The Dallas Felons. Been with you 4 to 3 years. Shout out to you, Norman Andrews. Thank you so much. Speaking of that, let's play this right quick because we've been networking and we got a chance to talk to a few players. I want to share this behind the scene groove with you guys. I really appreciate y'all, man. Thank you everybody for jumping in and tuning in. Let's get this going.
A family that prays together stays together. But what about a family that invests together? Man, they live forever together. And this is what we're doing at the Rise event. We are mixing and mingling. Also, we're developing networks for each other so that we can continue to grow. And as you can see, this is one of the epic events by my guy, Authentic Mike. And if we can turn around and everything here, this is what we need to do about being his family member.
Appreciate you guys so much for jumping in and being part of these type of episodes. As I forgot to put this one up in there, but bear with me, Cowboy Nation, as we showcase all what I've been doing on the fly, basically. You know, it's always a good thing. You know how it goes. Here we go. Better one.
You know,
I had the wrong one planned.
A family that prays together stays together. But what about a family that invests together? Man, they live forever together. And this is what we're doing at the Rise event. We are mixing and mingling. Also, we're developing networks for each other so that we can continue to grow. And as you can see, this is one of the epic events by my guy, Authentic Mike.
Behind the scenes, Law.
Hit up the DJ.
Hey.
Law Nation is my name. What's yours?
Shay.
Shay, DJ Shay.
Shay Rock.
Shay Rock, okay. You on the ones and twos. You gonna give us a good mellow vibe and all of that good stuff today?
Yes, sir. We chilling right now. We're gonna turn up a little bit later.
No boots on the ground. That's too soon.
We are doing books for all of the attendees that want books. So if you wanted to take Dr. Joel's books from out there in that Family Fortunes book and maybe use that, because we're kind of leading into our Rise library. And so if you scan that, we have books that we recommend for everything.
I'm already running the play now. It's my phone 2.0, so you know how to look right here. You got me. See, say less. Good morning. Tell her about your ramen. Your ramen. Yes. You like ramen? You love ramen?
I'm his PR, by the way, Mike.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Jalen. He got it going on. I believe. Let me know how it looks, and then we need to get one in Dallas, though.
We already have 2 locations in Dallas. Yeah. One in Carrollton, there's one in Preston Hollow.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's one in Victory Park. We got 3 locations here. Genya Ramen Bar. Yeah, check it out. Come on now. Come on now.
Hey, we look at all over town. What's the ramen, man?
Good project, good people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
I'll be in LA next month for about 2 weeks. Okay. Decompress, get back to it. It's a workcation, but it's a good thing, you know.
A
Workation, yeah.
I love that. That's how you gotta do.
What you getting, man? What's that? What's this? Ranch water? Is it any good? It should be a ticket because if you call, it ain't gonna go through. It's good? Yeah, let me see what the ranch talking about. All right. Yeah. How long you been doing that?
Since I was 16.
Since 16?
I just turned 30 this year, so
a long time. Now, I got a podcast like right over there in the corner. I want you to come over and we talk talk about it. Just talk about the entrepreneur spirit and everything. Get your business out, as well as your mission statement. I love it.
Thank you. I really
Yes,
appreciate
indeed.
that.
I like that. Come on
Thank
through.
you.
Come on. All right. Need to find a lady so I can put the drink on the tray. Did you shoot with Q and Coda? Yeah, that's my guy too. Yeah. So that's why I like, they showing me some of your work. And I like, dang, that's good.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Look me up, man, or you got the phone on you, man. I started off by just doing one sector of sports. That sports niche is crazy. But now I'm doing a little bit multiples, you know. It's gonna be Law Nation Sports.
Yeah, give me my number.
Just punch it in for me, bro. To shoot you a message.
From the ship?
Yeah, 601, Natchez.
I'm from the Delta.
Okay, Clarksdale or Rouville, Cleveland?
Yep, my dad
my mom's people from there. And we keep talking, we cousins, man. I was doing all of the beat reports and all of the content when we got drafted. Yeah. So, man, it's good to see you, man. I said, man, this man looks so familiar. Come on with it. That's just me, little behind the scenes networking. That was Taco Charlton at the end. And yes, that was Jalen Smith with the pink suit on. And we got some business things that we businessing things about, you know. But neither here nor there. Just a little behind the scenes. We got more and more content that's coming your way. Networking. Law. Rubbing elbows, law, that type of stuff. And as this room depart, the race is not to the swift nor the battle to the mighty. It's to he that endures. And even when you look at the wet floor sign, it's a caution light. It's a caution sign to let you know water done spilled there. Don't go there. And if you slip and fall there, you got the sign. What I'm getting at is that allow Kavontae Turpin situation to be the wet floor sign. He failed there. You got 90 guys on the team. 1 out of 90 for right now is not a bad situation. But if it's contagious and if another person fall there, then the coacher need to be in check. I truly believe that with the coaching situation, that if Shotty is who he really said that he is, he'll put that wet floor sign out there and he will let the other players know that's on this team. Don't you fall now. Kavontae just did. Now, in life, there's going to be many of chances of you to fall. My thing is, get back up. Don't stay there. None of us that's watching right now is without a spot or a blemish. We all been down that road. Some of y'all right now, this weekend, open up your eyes and you've been drinking and driving. And that cop just let you go by. You swerved on them, whoa, while you was high. You didn't hit anybody. You made it to the crib. Those are those grandma prayers and blessings. Them grandmas, boy, we still are working and operating out of grandma prayers and blessings. Please let my son get home safe, even though he's been out. My grandma had only one rule. You stay out as long as you can, but you better be in church with me in the morning time. Boy, we used to be hungover with red eyes and everything. That's that old Southern lifestyle. Them grandmas knew better, you know what I'm saying? But neither here nor there. That's just me talking to you guys about life. Yeah, you're gonna fall, but get back up, keep moving. Let that be your story to showcase to others. Man, I messed up. That is just the test, a small sample size of the test, Ace Boogie. There's going to be more and more things that happen.
that's beyond your watch, our watch. But what is integrity? Integrity is what you're doing when no one is watching, no one is looking. And we're looking for them dogs to continue to work out hard during this off season. I mentioned dogs, so George, down, boy. Down, boy. Sheesh. I can't mention dogs these days. But there's one thing that I want you guys to do. There's one thing that I want you guys to do. I'm going to say it one more time. There's one thing that I want you guys to do. If it's anything that you want to grab hold to, as far as your desire, your determination, your fight of it all, your grit, the reason why you are here, and that is your passion, your fight to believe in you and the system of being on top of things, your desire. And I've been saying this for a long time. Mama said, baby boy, say that quote at the end from Les Brown. I got you, Mom. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, plan for it, or lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply, ain't this right, Angie, Dominique, Arnold, smoke one for your new house, go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity with faith, hope, confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold or the poverty or the famish or fame or the sickness, the body or brain can turn you away from the things you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation and anyone that's listening, your goals, your dreams, the things that you want, you will get it. You just got to go get it and think of it and put one foot in front of the next. Don't use comparison. That's the thief of all joy. Just follow your heart. Everything will work its way out. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's get it. Shout out to you, Coleman Cowboy. Shout out to the Robert Newhouse family. Shout out to the Newhouses. Appreciate you. Thank you, Arnold Pittman. Let's get it.
I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip, this
smoke.
No sleep.
Where the guns at, Turpin?
Crash mic.
Check.
But first die. Stretch. Run it up.
All right, baby. Let's get on up out here and roll those credits. Come on.
To a savage, now my baby wants to hold me.
Come on, baby.
I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies.
Come on.
Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me.
Don't zone me.
I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady.
Yeah.
The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ.
Law Nation, let's get it.
I wake up.
Law
Thumb down.
Nation.
No drip this.
Let's get it.
Run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might. But first I
stretch.
Tell him run it up.
Shout out to Bread Boy and his little one.
No drip this. Tell him run it up. No sleep,
shout out to you, Jessica. Thank you for becoming a member. Swayze, JD from DC, Philly.
I call them Nigeria, come through in a hurry.
Yeah.
Those London boys don't come
Cowboys.
to play, you should get worried. One false
shout
move,
out to you,
find
Sadiq.
yourself, they getting buried.
Posey.
Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games.
Come on.
Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my
Law Nation, baby.
I I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip this, tell him run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell him run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip this, tell him run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell him run it up.
Let's slow it down, baby. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down.
Give me my thing, you. Come on.
Fernando G. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. See ya. Yeah.
And they understand the cost. That is it.
Shout out to Sweet Beats. Let's get it.
Take a drag of my cigarette. Breathe me out, breathe you in. Yeah. Take a bite of my burger, babe. Save the last bite for you.
And you.
For you. Ooh. Don't let the street.
Shout out to Ace Boogie. Do me a huge favor. We got 33 subscribers to this website. If y'all can do me a huge favor, I follow. Can you follow the website? It's in the chat area. Be sure to click that link and subscribe. By me only having 33 subscribers,
It's an evil world we live in.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
can we get at least 100 in there? Come on. I need 100 of y'all. I need 100 folks, man. All at once. The street lights. There's no restrictions there. It's mine. So go there, subscribe, join the movement. IBO, play it too. I follow wherever you go. Come on, choir.
If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. If a paper crane can fly, fly on.
Come on, baby.
Fly on, fly on.
Hey, them boys can sing. Sing a song full of the... Yeah, them boys sing. Come on. Hey. All right. The longest outro in the land. Brought to you by Law Nation Sports. Come on, man.
In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right. No, it's not hard to fool me. Cause I'm addicted to the good life.
Here are 10 great things about Law Nation Sports and why you should subscribe. Reasons to subscribe to Law Nation Sports' unmatched Cowboys coverage. Get exclusive, in-depth analysis of America's team, from game breakdowns to player contracts and everything in between. Real-time reactions law goes live during games, breaking news, and pressers, giving you immediate insights and unfiltered reactions. Authentic Passion Law Nation isn't just a content creator. He's a true Cowboys fan with over 40 years of loyalty. You feel the love in every stream. Film breakdown genius. Learn the X's and O's like a pro. Law simplifies tape study so fans can actually understand what's really happening on the field. Engaged community. Join one of the most active Cowboys fan bases online. Comment, chat live, and connect with fellow diehards. Cross-platform power from YouTube to Facebook, X, and TikTok. Law Nation Sports brings heat on every platform with exclusive content. Special guest interviews tap in for interviews with former players, insiders, coaches, and influencers you won't see anywhere else. Consistent content drops. No ghosting here. Law Nation posts daily, keeping you informed, entertained, and ahead of the curve. Sharp business and branding insight. Not just football, Law shares gems on branding, growth, legacy building, and turning your passion into purpose. Entertainment meets education. It's not just hype, it's highlights with purpose, backed by knowledge, stats, and smart commentary. Bottom line, if you're a Cowboys fan, NFL lover, or just want real, honest, and passionate sports talk, Law Nation Sports is a must-subscribe.
So tell you goodbye, 'cause I might have better one. So set the ball back before the moment flies.
Let's get it, baby, in the words of my guy.
Ain't nobody texting me, paging me,
and they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to get this, I'm challenging each of you all down here to give a $20
behind
seed.
it. I guarantee.
But I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. I got you. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or if you're giving tangibly, bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folks. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving tangibly, just put your hand on the. Take your phone, stick it on the.
Yeah,
on the Giving is worship. Giving is worship. Giving is worship.
What's your point? What's your point?
Giving is worship.
Okay, so
this ain't the time to talk.
All I ask.
1,000 people need to give $20.
When you lay your head on that pillow at night,
$20.
No, I gave
1,000
everything
people
I had.
online.
I gave everything
You
I
give
had.
$20. This is easy, saints. This is an easy miracle. We should be able to raise $40,000 tonight just from y'all giving.
Sunday, yeah.
That's it.
Depend on you if you win or lose. You know you got to pay some dues to live on Monday, yeah.
Shout out to Uncle Charles, man, and all that he do. Appreciate y'all. One love. If we offended anyone today, charge it to my beard, not my heart. But if you are an Eagle fan, you just offended. Let's get it. Peace. The Eagle fan is like, hey, man, what's going on? But it is for what it is. DC for life, not for short. Peace. Until next time, we up out.
Nobody does it better.
It's an evil world we live in.
They can come closer than close, yeah. Original they never will be.